Python 3.x rounding behavior. I was just rereading what's new in Python 3.0 and it states, the round, function rounding strategy and return type have changed. Exact halfway cases are now rounded to the nearest even result instead of away from 0. For example, round 2.5 now returns 2 rather than 3. And the documentation for round. For the built-in types supporting round, values are rounded to the closest multiple of 10 to the power minus n. If two multiples are equally close, rounding is done toward the even choice. So, under version 2.7.3, as I'd have expected. However, now under version 3.2.3, this seems counterintuitive and contrary to what I understand about rounding and bound to trip up people. English isn't my native language, but until I read this I thought I knew what rounding meant on easy face. I am sure. At the time v3 was introduced there must have been some discussion of this, but I was unable to find a good reason in my search. Does anyone have insight into why this was changed to this? Are there any other mainstream programming languages, e.g. C, C++, Java, Perl, that do this sort of, to me, inconsistent rounding? What am I missing here? Update at Leongiep's comment read bankers rounding gave me the right search term / keywords to search for and I found this so question, why does .NET use bankers rounding as default? So I will be reading that carefully.
Python 3's way, called round half to even or bankers rounding, is considered the standard rounding method these days, though some language implementations aren't on the bus yet. The simple, always round 0.5 up technique results in a slight bias toward the higher number. With large numbers of calculations, this can be significant. The Python 3.0 approach eliminates this issue. There is more than one method of rounding in common use. IEEE 754, the international standard for floating point math, defines 5 different rounding methods. The one used by Python 3.0 is the default. And there are others. This behavior is not as widely known as it ought to be. AppleScript was, if I remember correctly, an early adopter of this rounding method. The round command in AppleScript offers several options, but round toward even is the default as it is in IEEE 754. Apparently the engineer who implemented the round command got so fed up with all the requests to make it work like I learned in school that he implemented just that. Around 2.5 rounding as taught in school is a valid AppleScript command. Smiley face.
You can control the rounding you get in PY3000 using the decimal module.
I recently had problems with this, too. Hence, I have developed a Python 3 module that has 2 functions trueRound and trueRound_precision that address this and give the same rounding behavior we are used to from primary school, not bankers rounding. Here is the module. Just save the code and copy it in or import it. Note, the trueRound_precision module can change the rounding behavior depending on needs according to the round_ceiling, round_down, round_floor, round_half_down, round_half_even, round_half_up, round_up, and round_05 up flags in the decimal module. See that module's documentation for more info. For the functions below, see the docstrings or use help, trueRound, and help, trueRound_precision, if copied into an interpreter for further documentation.
Just to add here an important note from documentation. This URL. Note the behavior of round for floats can be surprising. For example, round 2.6752 gives 2.67 instead of the expected 2.68. This is not a bug, it's a result of the fact that most decimal fractions can't be represented exactly as a float. See floating point arithmetic, issues and limitations for more information. So don't be surprised to get following results in Python 3.2.